There are 38 ships as of making this infinitely dangerous, and choosing the right one is important. So, I bet you have questions. How do spoilers benefit the ship? They make you enter the atmosphere as first. Also, die once and for all, Bob! Well then, the bad ship tier. Unlike the dog shit ships, aptly named for its leader, the Asp Scout, ships in this list are, well, less shit. They are still bad, but there may be a nugget of usability among the fossilized excrement. While I would still urge a balance passed on some, if not all ships today, it's not quite as desperate nor sad. But it's still pretty fucking grim if I'm honest. Safe to say I would strongly urge you not to buy any of these venereal disease spewing diarrhea geysers. So then let's start with the grimmest case of all, Viper 4. But Yamix, it's an upgraded Viper 3! And what happened to upgraded Cobra 3? Yeah, it was monumentally shit. Safe to say the lazy cannot make a good upgrade anymore. They peaked at Cobra 3 and should have stopped there. Still, Viper 4 is basically a tougher Viper 3, a combat ship with obviously a low jump range and bad maneuverability. Wait, what? A small ship, a ship that cannot take a lot of beating and should focus on dodging the fire, rather chooses to tank and hope for the best. What is wrong with you? It doesn't matter that you have the biggest hull of all the small ships, it's still bad. I still cannot fathom the thinking process behind this. Let's trade the only thing that keeps me alive for a bigger dick. Okay, then what? One pump and you're dead. Join the line of wannabe Targoid fuckers then. No, seriously, I made a video explaining what would happen if you theoretically tried to copulate with a Targoid. Go check it out. But in short, at your first pump, the Targoid would probably explode. Anyways, Viper 4 is bad and you should feel bad for buying it. Next up, oh well, this is gonna be interesting. Imperial Eagle, the only rank ship that is not locked, and is in actuality a mutated bastard offspring of Empire and Federation. So maybe it's the best of the both worlds? Yeah, did you forget what you're currently watching? No, Imperial Eagle, though called a refresh of the old Eagle, is just a ruined version of the original. It's like this is an ongoing trend now. Yes, it is the second fastest ship in the game, but it is the only party trick it has. Overpriced and underperforming, again, is the chant we all must play. But even when you factor out the price, it just does not offer anything in the small ship category of any value. It just looks weird with its ugly pontoons, like that one kid at school who allowed his mom to cut his hair instead of going to a real hairdresser. And here comes another case of let's fuck with a good concept, but this time it's let's fuck with the concept even more. The Crusader. The proof the chieftain for Alliance was a fluke accident, like a math and chemistry genius drug dealer. So basically it's a cheap fighter launching ship, but for that privilege it paid dearly. Oh, but I love to have my privilege. I love my privilege so much. And the same sort of text I hear from VR troopers about their privilege goggles too. Still, Crusader is a twice fucked chieftain, and even when you look at the ship as a standalone, is the fighter such a benefit that you are willing to sacrifice cargo capacity, jump range, armor, shield, speed, and maneuverability? Yeah, I don't think so. Next! Oh, the Diamondback Scout, the ship that just begs the question, why? Why bother? Why are we here? Why did your parents decide to drink bleach when consuming you on a satanic altar while dressed as nuns? Just why? Not a single outstanding or interesting ability, and as you take a closer look, you realize others do it way better than this loathsome Dropship, the ship that I like to call the fat little piggy, may be kinda useful for mining. Maybe, but you'd need to unlock it first, which is fucking horrible life-draining piece of festering diaper puke! So when somebody actually bothers to unlock it, it's usually to unlock assault ship or any other ranked ships, and this is just a bonus. True that you can have a decent damage, and in fact you have the most hull of all the medium ships, but just like with Viper 4, well, maybe slightly less than it still is not enough, as the maneuverability for a, frankly, a bit more multi-role combat-like ship sucks. If I had to pick an improvement that would make this a good stand-in for mining instead of Type 7, it'd be a jump range. Increase it so you would not feel like moving your mama from system to system every time you want to go somewhere. Next up is the mentally challenged. Yeah, it's Alliance again. And as I said about Crusader, this is where the first "let's fuck with a good concept" comes from. An attempt to make an improvement on Chieftain flopped. Not as hard as the second time, but still. So as a ship, this is a predominantly combat based, so it's already pretty limited. But even among combat ships, this one, well, it's kinda special. Attempting to trade the Stellar Evasion for more Viagra. And my question for that is, have you tried doing a parkour with a raging boner? Yeah, enough said. And finally, the Young Space Vibrator. The Dolphin. So it's bad. All the ships today were bad. Let's recount the general gameplay it could be used for, shall we? Exploration. Yeah, it's got the jump range, but there's not much space for stuff. So you might as well go with a holder for a cheaper build. Combat? Oh my God, why? Just why? Oh my God! And trading? For the price you can easily get Type 6. So what is the ship good for? And no, I'm not doing that joke again. Yeah, I didn't think so. Basically, you just get the ship either because it costs more than what you're flying right now, expecting it to be better, in which case, may the Empress be with you, you precious child. Or you just need a space galactic instrument for pleasure. And there you have it, the bad ship tier. And once more I invite you to tell me how wrong I am, or maybe how great and all-knowing Yamix is. Still, sharing the video does help as you inform the populace of bad decisions that should not be made. Again. As for now, we're actually nearing some interesting stuff, so if you like, feel free to continue to 1U tier ships. Though even I, myself, have rather mixed feelings about that one. Or perhaps you're completely insane and you wish to look at the dog shit level ships. Well, you're all welcome, one and all. Just don't blame me when you get your dick stuck in a turbine. I mean, those Lycans will sometimes do that to you. So now if you excuse me, I'ma head out to the closest hospital for unrelated reasons. Oh, thanks, game. Oh, yeah, I was just about to film something and I didn't want to engage in anything here, but oh, I guess the event decided for me. I didn't accept any side, but hey, I got killed anyways. For nothing. Thanks, Elite!